Sachin and Hams today for today's meeting. I welcome you all to the 51st Leadbox Toastmasters meeting. In our meeting, we follow 3 ground rules which everyone is supposed to keep in their mind. The first rule is please keep your phones switched off or please keep it in silent mode. Second is in Toastmasters meeting, we refrain from talking about sex, politics, and gender, so please keep that in your mind. And lastly, we do not cross-talk here, so please do not cross-talk. Okay, so everybody in their life has a mission, and our Toastmasters Club also has a mission. The mission of Toastmasters Club is to provide a positive learning and supportive environment where every member gets an opportunity to foster their leadership and communication skills, which will help them to develop their communications and leadership skills. So with this, I declare that the stage is open, and I'd like to hand over the stage to the presiding officer, Mr. Toastmaster Nirazan Tresta. Thank you.
Thank you. Sajid Toastmaster Priya. Good afternoon, all the fellow Toastmasters, dear guests. I would like to welcome you all in our 51st meeting of Leadbox Toastmaster Club. Also, I'd like to thank you all for joining and coming on this 51st meeting of Leadbox Toastmaster, even though the situation of the environment is not favorable for gathering in a mass. Without further ado, let me declare the 51st meeting of Leadbox Toastmaster Club open. Friendships are born in million different types ways, and all good friends strive to achieve the common or same goal. That is the source of love and the support with each other. The Toastmaster, who generally gather among the members with the growth mindset, all people or member who wants to be the better version of themselves. Generally, we gather in a group and we give speeches, we evaluate, or we give the genuine feedbacks and help our team to lead in a mission. The Toastmaster is a platform where all the growth mindsets or the people who are the enthusiastic learner gather, and it's a better place if you are looking for it. So, my dear friends, if you are looking for such a platform, then you are in the right platform, that is the Toastmaster. And I would like to welcome you all once again in the Leadbox Toastmaster Club. Now, without further ado, I would like to welcome our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kiran. Toastmaster Kiran is a business graduate student, and he's been associated with the Leadbox Toastmaster Club as a charter member too. He is a banker by profession. He believes a true leadership is defined by the collective achievement. A good speaker listens the best first and speaks to influence. Before calling him on this stage, I can see some of the new faces on this meeting. So, may I request our guest to introduce yourself, your name, and how do you live out this Leadbox Toastmaster Club within few seconds. Yes. Yes, you can.
My name is Kondara and I'm from Bangladesh and I've completed my graduate degree in GBS from Sambodu campus. And currently I'm studying the first semester what is.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, with a big round of applause, let's welcome our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kiran.
Thank you, Presiding Officer Toastmaster Leadbox. Hi friends.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good.
Great.
How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. Before getting into the real business of Toastmasters Club, let me get into what friends, right, and commonly known as besties these days, and also known as best to somewhere. And then good friends, boyfriends, and these are just boy and friend with space, boyfriends, and girlfriends, just friends, and family friends, college friends. Oh, I have seen you there, but I can't remember where, friends. And also, I think we have friends that were actually used to be so important to us when we were back in our village, especially categorized by our moms. And they used to be like Kamanolani friends, because we used to hang out all day with them and then do nothing. So we have a lot of categories of friends. Our life actually cannot go beyond this friendship circle. So yeah, friends carry a lot of importance and significance in our life. So today's theme is friends, and I would like to welcome you all, our Toastmasters friends, in this 51st meeting of Leadbox Toastmasters Club. Good afternoon, I'm your Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kiran Sharma. Now let's begin the meeting in real format of Toastmasters International. Basically, Toastmasters meeting is divided into 3 sessions. The first session is table topic session, second session is featured speech session, and the third session is evaluation session. So in table topic session, our table topic master will be taking the lead over here, and he will be giving the topics which he has prepared, but we do not know what the topics are. So he will be saying more about table topic session. And the second session is featured speech session. This session is all about the speeches prepared by our Toastmasters, following the pathways of Toastmasters International. And the third session is evaluation session, where our general evaluator will be evaluating Toastmasters meeting in general, and he will also be evaluating 2 direct and indirect role takers, evaluators. Now let me introduce our role takers of the meeting. So first of all, let me begin with our grammarian. We have Toastmaster Sunil Acharya as a grammarian. So let me introduce Toastmaster Sunil Acharya. Toastmaster Sunil Acharya is serving as Vice President Education at his one club, Leadbox Toastmasters Club. He is a business consultant and advisor by profession, and he is also an academician. He is a avid traveler by passion. When I asked him what friends mean to him, he said, it's that every relation that we have in our lives is destined. Be it father, mother, better half, children, or relatives, we cannot choose them. Matter of fact, they are God-given. It's only the friends that we have the opportunity to choose that is what makes friendship more precious. Ladies and gentlemen, dear Toastmasters, allow me welcoming grammarian Toastmaster Sunil Acharya. Toastmaster Sunil Acharya, will you please highlight the role of the grammarian and also introduce word of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, as a grammarian, my responsibility is to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to their language uses. I will take note of any improper use of language, as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. Also, as a grammarian, my duty is to introduce the word of the day. And for today's meeting, the word of the day is tutelary. The meaning is having the guardianship of a person or a thing. An example of using the word is, my friend Steve has always been there for me as a tutelary when in need. I will encourage all the speakers to use the word of the day. And at last, I will be giving my report when called upon during the meeting, and also will be reporting on the uses of the word of the day. Thank you so much, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Our Toastmaster Sunil Acharya as a grammarian. And now I would like to move on to our another role taker, and he is Toastmaster Bhojraj Joshi. Toastmaster Bhojraj Joshi today is entitled with the role of bar counter, and Toastmaster Bhojraj Joshi is currently associated with Mega Bank, and he is also a student of White House International College. I would like to request Toastmaster Bhojraj Joshi to highlight on his role as a bar counter.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Hello everyone. Hello Toastmaster and distinguished guest. I am Toastmaster Bhojraj Joshi. I am an accountant for today's meeting. As an accountant, my role is to count and note the word and the sounds that are used as a cross and pause failure by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen and observe that word, including and, while, word, so, and, and I will record it and I will present my report when called upon by General Manager. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bhojraj Joshi. Now we have Toastmaster Rosmita Karki. So she is taking the role of timer for today's meeting. Rosmita Karki is originally from Sinduli and she is currently residing at Kausalta Bhaktapur. She is pursuing her MBA at Himalayan White House International College and she loves to travel and explore. When I asked her what friends mean to her, she replied, "For me, friends are those with whom I can share anything without fearing any judgments, who are well-wishers, who are in my good and bad days." Friends can be anyone. It can be you, family members, mom, dad, husband, wife, anyone. Now I would like to request Toastmaster Rosmita to highlight her role as a timer.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My role as a timer is to keep time for all the speakers to ensure that everyone speaks within their allotted time slot. This will also help in ensuring the meeting runs on time. To help me with this, I have 3 colored cue card with me. I will raise the green card when the speaker is qualifying time. I will raise the yellow card when the speaker is the target time, and I will raise the red card when the speaker has reached the end of their allotted time. For example, for 5 to 7 minute speech, I shall raise the green card at the 5 minute, the yellow card on the 6 minute, and the red card on the 7th minute. The speaker will also be granted the grace period of 30 seconds on either side of the speech. I will present my report when called upon by the Toastmaster of the day. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rosmita. Moving forward, we have Toastmaster Sunita Shrestha as vote counter. Toastmaster Sunita Shrestha is currently working at Pragu Bank and she is also a member of Leadbox Toastmasters Club. When I asked her what friends mean to her, she said, "Friends are like a second family, the one who knows your dark secrets and are always there in your success and failure." Now, let's welcome Toastmaster Sunita Shrestha as vote counter.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. As vote counter, I will collect and count the vote when the audience vote for the best speaker, best table topic speaker, best evaluator, and the best of big 3. The big 3s are the Toastmaster, the table topic master, and the general evaluator. I will record which person wins in each category. I will not cast a vote myself except in a case of a tie, in which case I will cast a vote to break the tie, but I will not announce the vote tie. At the end of the meeting, I will announce and award the certificate to the winner of the vote. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sunita Shrestha, and that was all about the indirect role takers. Now we are moving into our first session, and this is called table topic session. And we have Toastmaster Rajkishore Chaudhary as a table topic master. Toastmaster Rajkishore Chaudhary is a full-time MBA student of Himalayan White House International College. He just joined the Leadbox Toastmasters for enhancing his leadership skill. By profession, he is an account officer at Bose organization. And I also asked him what he thinks about friends, and he replied, "Friendship is not about who you know the longest. It's about who came and never left you alone when you needed someone the most." We have a lot of views, very precious views about friends and friendship. And to continue this theme and also to continue the table topic session, I would like to welcome our table topic master, Rajkishore Chaudhary, on the floor.
Thank you, fellow Toastmaster, for opportunizing me to as a table topic to share some table topics in front of you all. Are you guys excited for the table topics?
Yes.
I didn't expect like this from you guys. So let's it more louder for the next session, for the next round. Are you guys excited for the next lesson of, are you guys excited for the table topic session?
Yes.
I'm happy. So let's move to our table topic session. Surprisingly, I'm a little nervous today. And I may fumble, I may even forget, but I don't want to give up today. I just want to give a very good module today. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to try English. But I can't do that alone. I need your support. So please promise me that no matter how bad I perform today, you will support me. Will you promise me that?
Yes.
Will you promise me that?
Yes.
So let's have a huge round of applause for all of you for giving me this opportunity. As a table topic master, I'm going to throw out some table topics in front of you all, and I'd like to request you all to equally participate on the table topic session and enhance your presentation skills and leadership skills so far. So, my nature and name both go hand in hand. That's correct, my name is Raskisar Chaudhary. People call me Raj in short. By profession, I am an accountant at Gotha organization. I just joined the Leadbox Toastmaster to enhance my leadership skill and presentation skills so far. So let's move to our table topic. First topic I'm going to throw out: maintaining old friendship is far more challenging than making new friends. Anyone? Please raise your hand and please, the floor is open for you. I repeat the question. Making or maintaining the old friend is far more challenging than making new friends. I'm going to say, okay. So let's have a huge round of applause for our general evaluator to share some ideas or views according to friendship, new friends.
Thank you.
Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raskisar Chaudhary. Yeah, we all want to have the new friends and we want to impress people with our words and doing something. But we rarely see the friends who are near us, like whether I have been maintaining a good relationship with my parents, my siblings, my spouse, or my children. And have you ever praised for your mother for cooking you a delicious food? Have you ever praised your wife for preparing yourself to go to the office, for washing your clothes? Or do you ever appreciate somebody else when you go to the restaurant and you find the food to be delicious? Then have you ever thanked to the chef who prepared that? Yeah, this is something else that we might be missing, and if we are not able to maintain the old relationship that we have, then we might be struggle to get the new friends. And I therefore believe that maintaining a relationship is more important than making new friends. We have thousands of people who live together and then separate from each other. That's because they simply can't strengthen their relationship. So I believe that maintaining the old relationship is more important. Thank you.
Thank you, our generally valued the first speaker of today's session. Today's 15th session, the main theme of today's 15th first session of friends. What we understand by friends? The most valuable relationship. The most valuable relationship that anyone can make. What was that? Friends. You can. Over to you.
So what was the question?
About the friends.
So talking about my friends, I do have a best memories with my friends is drunk memories. Every time when we just sit with our friends along, we make a different kind of memories that we have, but in a safe way. We do all the different weird thing, all the stupid thing, but after the time pass, that will be the most beautiful thing that we ever cherish about. I just want to mention some of our friends my friends that I met in my bachelor's level, which I was doing. At that time, I literally do not have a friends from outside Valley. I was born and raised in Kathmandu, so I was pretty occupied with the inside Valley friends, and I don't have how the friends or the people, it just like they struggle their daily life in Kathmandu Valley as a student. So that kind of things that I learned from my friends outside Valley, and inside Valley also I had a friends, and I had a little bit kind of like what we say comparison. I was having a very much good life at Kathmandu. I don't know that struggle that my friends are having of working their own self, cooking for themselves. But what I learned from my friends outside Valley is to struggle and to be happy with what they have. Though they can do anything, right? They can go in a wrong track, they can go in a right track, but these friends have taught me one of the best lessons in life, not just only some weird and drunk stories, but just giving me a chance of letting what brotherhood is, and also letting people know what friendship is. And I really have very good friends. Thank you.
It's a wonderful speech by our evaluator, and I'm going to give you the third speech or third topic of today's session. I'm going to give you that is, as human beings, we are meant to make friends, right? We are meant to make friends easily because we are meant of living together as a group. Over to you.
Can you repeat the question, please?
As human beings, we are meant to make friends easily because we are meant of living together as a group.
Yes, exactly. I really believe in that thing because I literally believe in evolution. We human beings came from monkey type species. So how this kind of civilization occurred, how this sort of like now we are having a really good time in human history. We are approaching the planet and all. It's all because we are social animals. So, and now we are, I don't know whether we are doing it right or not, but we are literally ruining the planet right now because we are growing from the single body people, and we gather together we united together to do something better and better. Now we are doing so much better that we are quite being threat for the planet, but still we are again gathering and doing something to protect nature. Some people are doing it. I'm really thankful for them. But what my gist is, we often don't like to stay alone. Wherever we go, we go to college, we go to office, we go to party or something. If you are alone, then you just approach somebody who is quite familiar to you, and then you just ask him something, and often what people do is they want to start conversation with the common ground, right? So they go to they often talk about some objects or something similar, and then they catch up, and then they share their stories. And the beautiful fact is that by that first meeting, it may lead to a really long journey for them, and we all are doing that. And this is our human nature. This is our animalistic behavior. So I truly believe your statement. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your wonderful speech, Mr. Fellow Toastmaster. I'm going to throw out the next topic, that is the memories that we have of our school, colleges, universities, is that of our friends and the good times we had. I repeat the question again. The memory that we have of our school, colleges, or university is that of our friends and the good times we had. I'm going to do some. Okay, over to you. What are you guys Toastmaster?
Hello Toastmaster and our guest. So let me start with what friends means to me, and I will elaborate the memories I had in the past. Friends simply means feelings to me. From the birth to the death, generally when the mother gives birth to a child, then the child has only one close friend, that is mother. And gradually when he is surrounded by all the members, now father is his new friend, and the brothers, siblings, all are his friend. Now let me share the memory. It was 2075, New Year of 2075. It was on Sukute Beach. So we traveled Sukute Beach. I had not informed in my office, and when I reached the Sukute Beach, I informed to my boss, saying, sorry sir, I cannot attend because it's the New Year. In 2075, our office is engineering frame, so it does not use to give the holiday for in the New Year. So we had lots of fun in that New Year, and I still remember, and I share the photo like 6 months, once in a 6 months, and I say, where are your friends? When we could have such a good memory, so that we can get together and spend some quality time. And what we did was, first we arrived there, and without any hesitation we started drinking beer because it was too hot. And drinking beer, and one of my friends, he took too much beer, and what happened was, he started dancing. He was uncontrollable, and as a friend we have to act as a tutelary. So we have to act, because if anything occurs, then we have to be liable for that. So that was the best memory I ever had in my lifetime with friends. And I often maybe I cannot express that feeling, so that you cannot get what memories I got I had, but I feel it was the best memory I had. Thank you.
Very wonderful speech by Yadav, our fellow Toastmaster. I'm going to throw out last but not the least. Friends is not about who you know. Not every friend in your life is meant to be forever. Life is a continuous journey of making and breaking friendship, and that is the beauty of it. Okay, over to you, Toastmaster.
Good morning, Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and to be Toastmasters. I remember a song.
मेरो दुःखमा हाँसिदिने, मेरो दुःखमा साथ दिने सबैभन्दा माथि छ मेरो एउटा साथी छ. As I don't have such a good voice to sing it, so I just read out or just uttered the words only, the lyrics only. And yes, he said, who the real friends are. Actually, the real friends, the friendship is not counted in numbers or the days and years that you have passed with them. Actually, it matters with the impression that they have given to you. It depends on the tutelary role that they have given to you. Or it might even depend on the role as a tutelary that you have given him. Because, you know, as just now a friend said, I forgot his name, but he said that, yeah, of course, a lot of people, they come to Kathmandu Valley because this is America for us. For the people of hillside, for the people in Tarai, for the people out of the valley, of course, Kathmandu Valley is not as far as US or Australia for us. It's similar for us. Okay? So, when we come here, we don't have any guardian here, we don't have any guardianship. We might be losing ways out, we might be losing hopes, we might be having struggles in each and every steps of our life. But in that time, of course, those friends who gave us support, they were our mentors, they were our tutelary, they were our guardians. And they have given us a lot of memories, a lot of impacts they have made in our life, which we can never express in words. So your previous question was, can you explain any such memory? So I didn't raise my hand because I didn't have only one particular memory to share here within 2 minutes. I have a lot of memories that takes even more than 2 years to explain here the importance of friendship. I had such wonderful friends in my life, but yes, of course, they are not always with me. Yeah, my mom gave me birth and she was my first friend, as my dear friend said. But she is not with me and she can't be with me throughout my life. Even my dad, even my family, they are my friends, but they can't be with me throughout my life. So, even the friends who I met in my classes, in my school days, in my universities, in my colleges, or in my workplace, I have to depart from them. But the real thing is, our body will be departed. I might be away from them, but their memories, my memories to them will not be apart, and it will be close together, and will be remembering each and all of them, and that's the friendship. Thank you.
Really wonderful speech by our Toastmaster, Santosh, and I'm giving the platform to you, Mr. Kiran. Thank you.
Oh my God, that was really a wonderful tabletop session. So now I would like to ask you something about friends, these friends. Okay, so before doing that, let me ask our timer if all the speakers are eligible for being voted or not.
Yes, Toastmaster. First 3 speakers are eligible for the vote. Fourth speaker took 2.50 seconds. So, and the last speaker, GM Santosh took 2 minutes and 42 seconds. So, they both are not eligible for the vote.
Alright, but what matters is the thing, the friends and friendship. So, yeah, let all our audiences please vote our speakers, 3 speakers. Which you think should be a better table topic speaker. Now, before moving on to our next session, which is future speech session, are we okay now?
Yes.
How many of you have watched series Friends? Truly? Okay. Why do you think Friends, the series Friends is so much associated or so connected with our lives? But we always, we watch for one time, then again we are there in Facebook or Instagram, and if we see the short videos of from Friends, and then again we are watching it. Why do you think we are so connected with the series, which was shot like 20 years ago, and we still think that should be happening in our life? Because I think that is something how we all want our life to be, because that is the friendship that we are looking for in our life as well. And somehow we have been so blessed with such friends in our life that they are making our life easier. We have someone like Rush who believes in evolution, and we also have someone like Joey who doesn't share food and who might be ready for preferring goals and bread. And yeah, friends have actually made our life easier. We'll talk about friends and friendship later. Now let me begin our second session of regular Toastmasters regular meeting, and this session is called Feature Speech Session. And here we have our two veteran Toastmasters as feature speaker. So first of all, we are having Toastmaster Santosh Dahal. And Toastmaster Santosh Dahal is a member of Leadbox Toastmaster, and he is also pursuing his EMBA first semester at White House International College. Professionally, he is serving as an educator since 2061, currently working as a school principal in Milestone National School. And he has already said what friendships and memories associated with friends and friendships are. Now I would like to introduce evaluator for Toastmaster Santosh. Evaluator is Toastmaster Sandeep Gautam. Sandeep Gautam is a passionate entrepreneur and active member of Leadbox Toastmasters Club. He is accountant by profession. He has more than 5 years of experience in auditing and accounting. He believes in dreaming and keep trying to the best he can do every day. So now I would like to request Toastmaster Sandeep Gautam to highlight major purpose of the speech being given by Toastmaster Santosh Dahal. And also I would like to request Toastmaster Sandeep Gautam, as I was not able to contact you, what friends and friendship mean to you. Please also elaborate what your feelings are for this.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster today. I'm Sandeep Gautam. When I think of friends, the first thing that blinks on my mind is joy. Whenever I think of my friends, they are just the people who just pull me down, making me fun every time, every day, all around. And they are the only person who always keeps me motivated. When they pull me down, they show me the way from the path where I can be up to. So when I think of my friends are just like you, and you are my friend. Thank you. And regarding the purpose of this speech, it is the first speech, level 1 and part 1, right?
Yes.
The purpose of the project is to introduce yourself in the club and learn the basic structure of the public speech. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Gautam. Now I would like to welcome Toastmaster Santosh Dahal, the unwanted path, Toastmaster Santosh Dahal. Please.
Thank you so much. Once more, a very good afternoon to fellow Toastmasters, and to the Toastmasters. It was 3rd September 1987, a late night, or you can even say it was early morning, 4th September 1987. It's the same thing. Basically, a child was born to a middle-class family in Kabul district. Middle class in the sense that it was middle class in economy, it was middle class in economy, it was middle class in education, and it was middle class in awareness. As my grandfather was a priest, he just checked the calendar and made a horoscope of the child and found that child to be a disastrous, to have some common disastrous significance in that horoscope letter, and decided not to look at that child. And he just went back to his home, and my unwanted path of life started from there. That is me. So, after that, as I grew up, I think I was just 10 years old. And one fine morning, I just went to my grandparents' home just because like my parents were busy in work and I didn't have anything to do. And you know, actually I'm very eager to eat a lot, even my baby could say. Okay? Because whenever I see food, I can stop myself. Okay? So that fine morning, when I went there, my grandfather was ready for his lunch, and it was porridge, I guess. And there was this jackfruit vegetable he was going to have. And when I saw it, of course, I couldn't stop myself. And I just tried to enter the kitchen. And he started shouting, yelling. Thanks God, it was not to me, to my grandma. And he was shouting, hey, you, look at this child. He entered the kitchen and he's about to touch my food. And I was like shocked again. Though he was not shouting at me, but he was shouting because of me. I could understand that much. And then I realized he was shouting because I should not touch his food because I didn't have the janai, the separate thread that a Brahmin should have. Then right that day, I guess, I just was walking back to my home and I heard an announcement, and it was about the Bratabandha function, which was going to be held in a temple nearby just for 200 rupees. And I just went home back and just get out the money from my piggy bank and submitted that 205 rupees. And no one knew that I was going to have my Bratabandha except for me. And yes, I did it anyway, okay, without informing my parents, just to be wanted in the family. And just thinking that my unwanted path will stop here and I will be a member of that Brahmin particular family. But still, it was not up to my expectation. Later, talking about 2016 Chaitra, I just finished my SLC examination on 29th of Chaitra and went back home on 30th Chaitra. Then after a few days, one of the principal from nearby my school, he met me. He just crossed me and said, hello, you dear boy, what are you doing, and so on. And I said, sir, I just finished my SLC and I'm just staying. Now I think it's time to relax. Then what he said was, though I was a student from government school, he said, why don't you come and teach in my school? You have such a good English. And I'm proud to say that, yes, still, though I studied in government school, I was the best student in English. For that time, not today. So, and I heard it, and actually teaching, it was not again my wanted career again. Then I just kept silent for a few days. And what happened the next day was he met my father and he asked, I have said something to your son. Did he notify anything? He didn't give me any reply. And my father knew that he had offered me for a position of a teacher. Then that very day, my dad came back home and we were just sitting around for lunch. And my dad was trying to add me some more food and I said, Dad, please, I don't want it. I said, it's over. And what he said is, no, you can take, my dear, my master. Why not? Huh? There is this old fellow to work for you. There's so many people who are looking for jobs and they're not getting it. And for my children, I have given them so much of facilities that when the principal himself comes and offers you a job, instead you don't want it. And I knew now there was no other option of choosing to be a teacher. And rightly on these half pants and slippers, these half chappal, I went to the school and said, sir, which class should I teach? He just looked at me and said, please join from tomorrow. And I went back, and from there, my path of being a teacher, being an educator, started. I don't know, wanted or unwanted, but in these 16 years, now it has made me a teacher. So talking more about the same thing. Now after a few days, it was just after 3 months, it was in Shravan, that I had to select my subject for +2 level. And as I was not so much interested in teaching, I started my career, the educational career in management stream. I took accountancy and economics as my major subject, and that's what I'm continuing till today. Because I had already done bachelor's in 2 or 3 subjects. Now it was my time to select my path for higher degrees, postgraduate degrees, but still I don't know, is it wanted or unwanted? As my background was economics and accountancy, again I have here join this EMBA, again accountancy and again economics and statistics. Being an English teacher, again I'm back to the same management field. I don't know is it wanted or unwanted, but my time is over. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Moving on to our next speech, I can definitely say that our Toastmaster Sampos Dahal is now a joy. But yeah, now let's move on to our next speaker for today's meeting, and he is Toastmaster Manoj Dahal. Toastmaster, sorry, Manoj Suwedi. I was so like carried away with this speech, and now I'm carrying his surname as well. Yeah, Toastmaster Manoj Suwedi is a business graduate and actively working in construction, education and research sector. He started his career as civil engineer and he has experience of working on both private and government level, being involved in managing complex activities involving coordination with multiple partner institutions. He fancies experimental and innovating ideas. He is an enthusiastic learner and believes that a good listener is a good speaker. When I asked him about friends, he wonderfully replied that friends are wonderfully weird people who step up at the time of need. And to evaluate Toastmaster Manoj Suwedi, we have another wonderful Toastmaster, Abhishek Khadki. And Abhishek Khadki has been visiting our Toastmasters Club for a long time, and I personally would like to thank you a lot for that. Toastmaster Abhishek Khadki is a host of a podcast named Talk Station Incorporation. He is also program presenter and writer at in-house podcast at Neem Nepal. He is a travel lover. He loves to go in trek. He has served as vice president membership at his club, Kathmandu Toastmasters Club, for the year 2018 and 2019. Leadership for him is setting an example. And I would also like to request Toastmaster Abhishek Khadki to put some views on the theme of today's meeting and also highlight the major purpose of Toastmaster Manoj Suwedi's speech. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. I'm Toastmaster Abhishek Khadki from Kathmandu Toastmasters Club. And talking about friends is like one word, Vidyata. Because we learn from them as well and we make memories from them as well. Talking about Toastmaster Manoj, he is from giving first speech from third part from innovative planning, and his purpose for today is to practice developing and presenting proposals. I would like to wish you all the best. Toastmaster Manoj. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suwedi. Now let's hear it from our Toastmaster Manoj Suwedi. Toastmaster Manoj Suwedi presenting a proposal. Toastmaster Manoj Suwedi.
Toastmaster of the day. For today's session, I will be presenting on the communication plan for the better club quality and growth of the club. So this will be the outline. Okay, I think I missed that part. First of all, I'd like to begin with what is Toastmaster. I would like to ask a new member, what is Toastmaster? What do you think about Toastmaster first?
Toastmaster is a platform where we enhance our presentation skill and leadership skill.
Okay, that's good. He said very correctly, Toastmaster International is all about enhancing leadership skill, communication skill, and expand your communication expertise. This is what a Toastmaster. And Toastmaster International is a non-profit organization. Today, as of today, we are speaking, there are 3,64,000 active members of the Toastmaster, and it's all over the 145 countries, and almost there are 16,000 plus clubs all over the world. This is the scenario of the World Toastmaster International. And we are one of the 16,200 club. That is us, Leadbox Toastmasters. We are the Educational Institute Club. and we are here to explore and extend the dimension of students. And as of today speaking, you will be going to the market, and the market needs 21st century competent skills. And this is leadership, communication, and this is what Toastmaster is all about. So there is two things that you need to know. There is one, club goals. There are certain goals of a club. As our Sergeant at Arms mentioned earlier, that we have certain mission and we have certain goals to fulfill. The club goals is to provide supportive and positive learning experience, develop communication and leadership skills, support in self-confidence and personal growth. This is the club goal. And similarly, we have individual goals. This is for member. For member, we are given the 11 path. We have to choose from the 11 path, and from the 11 path, we have to complete the pathway projects. We are given different projects along the path. So we have to complete that. Take the various role in club meeting, support and mentor the other members in their group. So this is the individual goal. For the club to enhance, we have to mix up these two. Club goals plus individual goals makes the club success and quality. And here comes the part of communication. Now I'd like to merge these two things, club goals and individual goals, through the communication plan to achieve the club success and quality. Strategies for long term. We have to focus on some areas. We have some objective to fulfill, and for that I would like to present some strategies. The first thing is club governance, club growth, and club quality. These are the focus area we need to look upon. And the objective of this is to enhance the club value, promote the club involvement among the student and faculties, promote the individual goals. So to achieve these objectives, we have to go through these strategies. I propose these strategies. The strategies are providing the club members with the needful guidance, support, mentorship in order to ensure long-term sustainability. Effective marketing campaign, or we can say communication plan, collaboration with other clubs, club internal newsletter, develop members for contests and for other events that happen in international arena, well recognition for the active member, and supportive and adaptive environment for a new member. And these strategies will fulfill through the communication. So what we have been doing is, what communication is, it's a leadership trait. Communication is all about the leadership trait. And what we should do is bring everyone in a same round of table. Bring everyone in the same round of table. And then what we have to do, we have to focus, we have to target each and every member. And we have to not just send the message, but we have to uplift them, bring into the same area. So what I propose is to form a team led by an executive committee, break down the group into different groups under the lead of executive committee, organizing an orientation and trainings for the club members, engage through the feedback survey, taking the feedback and survey frequently, doing moment of truth in time of interval between 3 to 6 months that will help to get the feedback. And now, what I think is we need to deliver a key message to every members. We are missing out that. So what I propose is to deliver a key message. To share the success story of joining the Toastmaster. What was before and what you achieved till now. The success story of each member, potential member. Now, we have been missing this. Toastmaster, we are not inviting the guest. So what I propose is sending an invitation letter. sending an invitation in a meaningful way, in a strong way to the members. Then, at last, giving a thank you letter to the guest and others who joined our meeting. So what are the challenges and solutions? The challenges is first, what I see the challenges as right now is club meeting attendance due to workload, meeting attendance generally getting low, and role frequent or multiple role. So these are the solutions. Probably this will help. Encourage the club members, ensure the club secretary sends down matters, encouraging members to grow themselves by feeling goal they have got, and reach out to every member's individual to ask them to join the meeting. The main thing is we have to believe that it's not our club. What Toastmaster Saurabh Lohani once told that it's not our club. We should say that it's my club. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manoj Subedi.
Hello friends, Sai Pindu. Now I think we need to have a tea break and networking break. So before moving on to tea and networking break, I would like to ask our timer if both the speakers are eligible for being voted or not.
Yes, Toastmaster, both are eligible.
Thank you so much, timer Toastmaster Rosmita. Now I would like to spare 10 minutes of time for our networking and tea breaks. Okay, so I would like to request our Toastmasters and guests, please join us in having our tea break. Yeah, outside.
Yes. Yadav Da. I think except G, grammarian and evaluator, I think we should move outside and let's have some snacks. Hello. Let's go for snacks. Okay, we are having our snack session. Why? Okay, we'll soon join after this network break.